Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for a new video with a new game this time, Settlement Survival. It's a game still in early access, and well, it looks something like Ostriv, Banished, all those types of games that we've already played, and we're going to try this out and make a series about it. So we'll start off with a new game. We're going to play in standard mode. There's all these options that you can explore if you get the game yourself. We're going to play on a large map, just because I like that. We're going to play it easy, not too many problems, because I just want to show you the game and see what it looks like, and then you can get all the challenges yourself. So we'll just start off with a new game, and let's see what we start with. Here we go. Well, we have to find a starting location for our village. That's where your base camp gets settled in. We can use the WASD keys to move around. As you can see there's a pretty big map, although there is an edge, so we can't get outside of that. But because we got the large map, you can see it's rather big. And I think we want to find a nice suitable spot where we can do some nice things. Now you can see down here there's a few bonuses that you can get, but they're pretty much located into a few areas. As you can see here, I think there's a lot of rocks, there's a lot of, what is it, iron or coal or whatever. There's a lot of fertile land here, so I think we're going to start right here. So let's bring it down in this area. This is fine. Now there goes the game. They have found a place. So let's pause for a second, because then we can just look at the game. Well, there are these goals that we have that we can use. And if we follow that, we get some coins out of it that we need later on. And this is the starting position in survival. So here we have the marketplace. We can see there's somebody working there. We have a lot of stuff stored there that we can use. So that's pretty cool. We have a little stockpile. We have a builder's cabin, so we can actually build some buildings. And we have a lot of resources around us. So one of the things we are going to do is get ourselves some resources going. Let's collect everything there is to collect around our base camp to make sure that we can see what is there to do. And of course we're going to build a dirt road. Now we'll put on the grid look so we can see the actual grid, and then we're going to build a road, well, right about here I think, to make sure we go all around the stuff that we have here. And well, you can see most of them are homeless, so we need to build basically a few homes. So that's what we're going to set up as well, a house or a boarding house. Well, we'll just do a house. You can rotate with the R with the R key, and you can see there is actually an entrance that we have to place roadside, I guess. So we'll do that. We'll do 1, 2, 3 houses, 3 facing the other way. We'll build a road around it. That'll be our first houses. Alright, let's go. Let's unpause. Now, game doesn't run too fast, which is quite nice, because that gives you the time to keep up things, and gives me time to start talking about things. So down here you find all the different things that you can build. So just click on things and you can see what you can build, how much it costs, what it does for you. So all the tooltips really work well. So a blacksmith can use stone and timber or iron to make tools. So, well, that's pretty obvious. And you can see all the different things that you can build there. So that's fun. We'll get into that as soon as we start building more. Now right here you have your menu. You have the game speed that you can control. You can see most people are pretty happy. They're in pretty good health. 7% is, I don't know, fertility rate is down by 7%, I guess. And otherwise I don't really know what this means, but that's fine. We have 21 adults and 9 little children. We have 17 temporary workers. So those are all the people that don't have a job yet, because we can give people jobs, and those don't have a job yet. Now there's a lot more to the game. We have technologies that we can research, etc. We're not going to get into that straight away. We'll do that a little bit later. You can see the temperature, how much coins we have, the month and the year. And here you can see all the seasons passing by. This will slowly move, so you can see which season it is, what you can expect weather-wise, etc. People are still homeless, but they're gathering all the resources and going to build some stuff. So they're gathering the wood, for instance, for all these buildings to be built. Now, what I have found out so far by playing this, because I've been playing this a little bit, is that you can put up a lot of buildings to be built, but things will go rather slow. And if you don't want them to just start doing anything, don't build too many things at once. So you can basically set up a whole village to be built, but then they won't work as efficiently as you want them to. So just start off with 6 houses. Once they're done, start building new stuff. Don't do everything at once. Now you can see a building needs different things. So in this case, first the timber, then the stone, then the iron ore. They're bringing in the iron ore here. So they already brought the timber and the stone. And this icon shows you that they are actually building it right now, which is good. All we have to do now is wait until it's done. Now, of course, we can start planning ahead, which is rather good. So we are building houses now. I guess at a certain point we'll need some food. And that's what I want to show you in the technology tree, the agricultural tree. Because there's ways that you can get a fertile field, for instance, which is, well, provides with better stuff, I guess. But there's all these technologies that you can unlock that will help you proceed through the game. In the beginning it can be a bit overwhelming. I had that as well, that I just started out and was pretty overwhelmed by all the options that you have. But just slowly dive into it. Follow well, basically some sort of a tutorial, but it's just a task thing. You have to do a few tasks. Just follow this and you'll get pretty far along, and from that on you can just experiment with different things. Alright, we got our first house. That's very nice. We got 3 people living in there, so probably a family. And that's why we're going to need quite a few homes actually to house all the different families that we have. Well, these 2 are done. Oh, there are 3 done. So that's very good. Alright, one of our kids already grew up. So we have an extra worker. That's very nice. Alright, we got this done, so let's get the bonus. Let's build a standard field for some food. Now, before we are going to do that, I know I need to build more houses later on. And I'm going to do that straight away now, just to make room. So let's build 1 house here. We'll rotate it. Let's build 1 house on the opposite side. And now we can build a road around it, because now we know where to go. So if we do it like this, 4 more houses will fit in there. We're not going to build them, but now we use this land for farming. Otherwise you get too close to the city center with all the farms, and I don't like that. So you can either build a field yourself in size, so now you can just shape it, or you build a standard field. Now, we want to build a standard field, so we're going to build it right here. We're going to do 2 already. So what they're going to do now is chop down all these trees. We're going to speed up a bit, by the way, so that the fields will get free, and then we can select something to grow there. Planting will begin after assigning, so we have to assign what they build. Now you start off with a few seeds already available to you, so we can choose lettuce, winter squash and broccoli. And later on you can find more seeds and get different things that you want to field there. Now we're going to start with lettuce. That's fine, and in this field I guess we will do broccoli. I don't know, it's fine. Alright, we get the coins for it because it's done. Click the fields to see details. You can close the field by the green button near the building's name. Alright, so if you hit this button, a working station, whether it's a field or a house or whatever, will stop working, and if you hit it again, they will start working again. Now, we've completed this one, so yeah, that's done. Alright, it's sowing time. This is what this icon means, so they will start sowing, and later on we get some food from it. Now we need a big well. Where is it? I still have to search for stuff every now and then because, well, not everything is right where I expect it to be. There's the big well. Produces drinking water and is also used to extinguish fires. Now, I guess we can place this close to the town hall, I think, or should we place... Oh, we'll place it right here. I think that's a good spot. Now, we already built 6 houses, 7 houses, and still people are homeless, so that's why you need quite a few people actually to build all the housing. Or you need quite a few houses to house all the people. So I think we can Already set it to build a few more homes to make sure that everyone lives in a house, especially before we get to the time where things will start to go bad. Fuel reserves are low. Well, we're not there yet with the missions, but I know how to do. Produce chopping houses, produce timber or dried animal dung into domestic fuel. So we need a chopping house because we need to produce some timber, some firewood. So let's build a chopping house right here next to the stockpile. I think that's a good spot. Let's build an extra road around the well so everyone can really access it from all sides. That can be important. And all we have to do now is wait until things are done. Now we did run out of firewood, so perhaps we should prioritize this. So that's a very good feature that you can do. You can prioritize a certain building, and then they will start to work on that building first, and then hopefully finish it soon. Now they won't drop what they're doing, so they will probably just continue with what they're doing already. So you can see this is still being built, but the rest of them will focus on this now. Here we can see that things are actually growing there, which is a nice thing. You can really see stuff coming out of it, so that's cool. And we really need to start working on some food. Alright, our big well is done, so let's get the coins for it. Now we need a logging house to start to produce some wood. Well, here we have a logging camp. A forester will plant saplings periodically and chop down mature trees. Now you can see the work area in which it will work, so I guess we need to place it in a well forested area away from town, but we do want to use the road, so I'm just going to extend the road all the way like this. And now we build a chopping house somewhere. Well, we can build it alongside the road, that's fine. Let's just build it there. This means that it has a good area where it can work without us building homes pretty quickly there, so that we limit the working area. So I think this is good. Fuel reserves are low and new technology point acquired. So we can get a new technology, but I don't want that. Alright, we have 3 people without a home. So let's build these homes quickly. Now this is done, but it doesn't start working yet because you have to tell it what to do. So what do we want it to produce? Well, domestic fuel out of dried animal dung or from timber. Well, we don't have animals that produce dung yet, so let's do this. And now it will start to produce domestic fuel. Now you can set a limit to it. That's all fine. I'm going to set the limit to 400, so we have something to spare. There's one guy working there. We can add an extra one if we want to. I'm not going to do that because we don't have that many people. But that's a thing you can do. You can go to different buildings and either assign extra people or a few less that work there and that do their jobs there. Right, these have an issue. We don't have iron ore, so let's get here. Let's collect stone or iron ore. That's all basically the same. So let's just select these dark patches. That will be iron ore. And of course those light patches will be stone, so we can get some extra. And I think we should also harvest a few more trees in this area, because we're going to build here anyway, so let's get rid of the trees. And yeah, we need quite a bit of iron to finish all these buildings and wood, so time to chop something down. There we go, we can immediately see that all the warning signs are gone. So they're bringing in the iron in pretty good amounts. Yes, 293, so that's working out. And all the villagers that don't have a job yet will start to gather all the resources that we assigned them to. Well, we should see some food coming in later on, because this looks like it's growing pretty well. And I think, yeah, they're also bringing stuff to the logging house, so that's working. Right, we have an empty home. Oh, not anymore. But it can be good to have a few extra homes. That'll be nice. Is this already... Oh, it's slowly getting full, so maybe we need to assign an extra storage soon. I think we're fine for now. Although, it could be... Yeah, build an open warehouse, I guess. Perhaps we need to build another open warehouse. Do we? Yes, I think we do. We'll just build it next to this site. That's fine. Let's just make it You know, 4 by 4, just same size as this one, so they can store something extra. Let's collect all the resources from this area, because we are going to use that. They can also collect food from all these little, I don't know, mushrooms and wild roots, etc. So that's interesting that they can do that. Probably be a mission about it. I don't think we have the, there's some sort of... Oh, we have a gathering. Gatherers will search the area around the station for wild vegetables. So, yeah, we can also build a gatherer. If we do it at the same size here, that's pretty cool. I think that works. So let's build a gatherer as well. So that they can collect food as well, because we need food to survive. And usually in games like this, you need a lot of food. Alright, all our kids grew up, which apparently goes pretty fast. So yeah, we have 30 workers now, but we do need them all. Ah, they're bringing in all the wild foods. Oh, they're bringing in the broccoli and the lettuce. Perfect. Alright, that works. So what else should we do? Should we start working on a few extra homes already? Just in case people come in. Well, we do have time for it, so let's build a few extra homes. Why not? There's a road here, so we can just map out the area already. So that later on we can just add the homes, and the roads will already be there. The roads will also have to be built. You can see that right here. They are building the roads now because they didn't have anything else to build. So that's a good thing. And now that we map it out already, that's... I think it looks good. Ah, they're building this logging camp. Now, if you want to see how many people are available with a free job, you can see it right here. We have 9 workers, 3 builders, and 18 laborers. So the more jobs we provide, the more workers we will get, and the less laborers we will get. That also means that if you want to chop down trees, etc., and you have no laborers, nobody will chop down the trees. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Fuel reserves are still low. Yes, all the homes are trying to get their fuel reserves. And that can take a little time before everyone has a fuel reserve. They have a good reserve, 60. So some houses actually do get quite a bit of fuel reserve. So let's hope we can produce enough. So I guess we're going to open this position, increase personnel. So now we have 2 people working on domestic fuel. And that should help out to provide everyone with the fuel that they need. This is done. Perfect. So 3 people are working there to chop wood. We can tell them what to do. Fell trees or plant trees. Well, they can do both, so that's good. Alright, we get the coins from it. Next mission, build a gathering station. Well, we are already working on that, so that's good. And we do have everything we need to build it, so that's good. They're going to sow again, so that means we get a good season right now. Ooh, and I see animals here. What's that? Appears to be llamas or something like that. So apparently there are wild animals around that we can either hunt or maybe capture and put into a pasture. I'll have to find out later. Luckily we can see our food is doing pretty well. We had 1,000 about a month ago. Now we have 1,800, so they're really bringing in good amounts of food, so that's nice. What else do we need or can we build? Well, perhaps we can do a pasture at some point, but we'll see. Ooh, maybe we can do a hunting cabin. Well, that'll be nice. Provide some extra food. A tailor can use leather wool, alpaca wool, linen, cotton clothing to make clothing. The blacksmith can use stone and timber or iron to make tools. I do believe we need tools at a certain point. So let's build a blacksmith. I think we have, yeah, we have some tools left, and just as in Banished and Life is Feudal, etc., tools will really help your villagers to work more efficiently. So get some tools, make sure you don't run out. It's pretty important. We do have a little bit more clothing, so we don't have to work on that yet. But perhaps it can be an idea to already start working on the tailor's workshop. Not sure yet, but that could be a thing. Now, they are actually going to build the gathering station. So that is nice. And what else do we have? We have a warehouse, a marketplace. Well, we already have a marketplace, and we can build a ferry Traders will transport designated items to the ferry. The merchant ships arrive periodically and you can exchange items. So I guess the ferry needs to be built on water so that a ship can arrive and we can trade. Well, that'll be interesting. Guess we need that at a certain point, so let's build it. I do even believe that before you can actually trade, you need to have a ferry, and that is also the case with how do you call them? Immigrants. So you can attract immigrants at a certain point, but I do believe we need a town hall for that. Yeah, central building of the town where you can accept immigrants and recruit an administrator. So we need to build that at a certain point, and of course we need to build a school at a certain point, so there's a lot to do. One of the things we are going to build now is the repair workshop. Why? Well, we do need things to be repaired. And that's really important because the repair workshop will make sure that all the houses stay in the right condition. So that's what we're going to do. Build right now. Well, apparently we are running out of storage. So I'm thinking about setting this little piece up for a storage. I mean, otherwise we're not using it, and this gives us some extra storage room. So yeah, that works. Alright. Well, we almost have our 3 extra homes, although these are already occupied again. So they're not really extra. They're building the gathering station, although that takes quite a while. Alright, 2 people are now gathering. Let's check. We have 13 temporary workers. That means that we have 13 laborers. Let's get these. A hunting cabin. Alright, we need to build a hunting cabin. It doesn't really matter where you place it because they will hunt all around the map. So I guess placing it a bit away from everything but close to a storage is good. So we'll build it right here. And then they will start to hunt, which will be good. Right, these people are cold, so I guess we're not producing enough firewood at the moment. Although we do have some in store. 56, oh, it's gone now. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Hopefully they can provide everyone with enough fuel. That will be for the best, of course. And if not, well, that's just it, but it's fine. Ooh, and I forgot to tell you, we are normally doing on Fridays the Empire of Sin game, but the official game came out, the 1.0 version, and they changed a lot, so I have to start up a whole new game to actually show that game to you. But if I want to do that, I need to play it a little bit with all the new things that they added, so that's why I'm not showing you that game anymore, because, well, all the old saves won't really work. There will be no new features in it, and I want to show you the new features, of course, so we'll get back to that game later on. Right now, we are playing this survival, a settlement survival, which is a lot of fun. I do think that while playing this, it feels a lot of fun. It feels like Banished, etc., so that's cool. Let's find something they need to build. Iron tools, stone tools, or a hand cart. I think we're gonna go with iron tools. So this game is a lot of fun. And I'm going to do a whole series about it and see if we can develop some sort of a town. It does feel a bit like, I don't know, if you look at the trees, for instance, and the rocks, it all feels maybe a little bit too simple. So if you look at the people and some of the other detailing, some things, look at the homes, they're pretty detailed, they're pretty fun. And then the trees, etc. are pretty simple. So I do hope they will develop that, because with all the bright coloring and etc., it does give a little bit of a childish feel to it, or, well, they wanted to make a fun game but not put too much effort into it, or something like that. That's a little bit how it feels to me. So I hope they will enhance the graphics at a certain point. Or maybe this is what they intend to do, but then it's just not my personal favorite or something. But I do sincerely hope that they do something about it, because I would love to see this be a little bit nicer, I guess. Alright, new crop seeds acquired. Ooh, we got new crop seeds that we can use. Very interesting. So that's cool. We got a new research point, we'll do that later. I think we need to prepare for people to get sick, because health is going down. So perhaps we need to start building a clinic to make sure that people stay healthy. It's probably pretty helpful. Now this has a pretty big zone in which it works, so we can build it right here. And hopefully that works. But yeah, if you're not familiar with this game, go check it out. You can, of course, watch my series or check out other YouTubers and then see if it's fun for you. If you think you like it, just get it and try it out. It is a lot of fun. I've been trying it out a bit, and yeah, you can have a good time with it. Although I do feel it can use a few improvements. Right, we still have 30 people. They're starting to have kids. That's good. That means we will actually grow. So that's good. I hope immigrants will come as soon as well. I do see a trader, a merchant ship is on its way. So as soon as we have a port, it can arrive there. We are right here now in time. So hopefully they can finish this in time. That would do nicely. As you can see, building isn't that fast anymore. Or it hasn't been that fast in any case. So hopefully things will pick up a bit. They are building this right now, so that's good. Let's hope they can finish a few roads soon, but well, they also need to build all of this. Ah, there's the repair shop coming. That's an important one to keep all the houses in good shape. So I hope that works. And after that, I hope we can go hunting. At least we did plan ahead, and we provide people. We still have a little fuel shortage, but well, this house also has fuel now, so it's only 2 houses without fuel now, so we are slowly solving it. So that's nice. Alright, let's get into the technology tree. Do we need quality of life improvements? Well, I don't think we need that straight away. Do we need educational? Not yet, I guess. Maybe medical research could be interesting. Can greatly increase the treatment of cholera. Oh, that's interesting. Trade. Should we get into the trading business more? Not yet, I think. Mining. Ooh, I think we should get into mining, because then we can mine the goods and we don't have to just pick them up from the map. So it's pretty easy. We have 7 technology points. You pick a technology and you just hit activate and you'll lose a point. And now that's done. What's this? Exploration technology. Unlock the senior mine and the open mine. Alright, interesting. But we're going for a quarry now. It can produce stone. It cannot be removed after it's built. It can be upgraded to a senior quarry and a deep quarry. Alright, well, let's activate that. Unlock the furnace burden factory. Furnace burden factory produces timber or coal into an industrial furnace burden for the forge, smelter, kiln factory and pottery workshop. Alright, we don't need anything like that yet. Exploitation technology 1. Alright, interesting. We're not going to do that. Alright, let's see. Material recycling. Builders learning to recycle materials. The raw material of the model structures can be fully recycled. Oh, that's interesting. A sawmill. More efficient at making domestic fuel than the chopping house. Also produces timber into planks. Oh, we can use this. It's the same function as the sawmill, but greater efficiency. Alright, let's activate that. That's a good research. Lighting. Oh, we need a lot of stuff to do that, so we're not getting into that. I think we can do with compost. So let's activate that and then get the fertile field. So a field is no longer a normal field, it will be fertile, so it will produce more. So I believe we can upgrade it now into a fertile field. Alright, let's select, let's upgrade and do the same here. They're not producing anything at the moment yet, so that's fine. I think we should tell them to hurry with these. But a fertile field will produce much more than a normal standard field, so that's good. It appears all houses now have fuel, so that's good. And I think we almost survived the winter, so we're doing quite well. The hunting cabin is being built. This is the trading cabin. Perfect. So we're getting there. Getting done more and more and doing nice things, so that's cool. And it's also been half an hour, so I'll slow down a bit and, Well, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. If you have any comments about this new game I'm showing, about another game you want to see me play or whatever, just let me know. I'll dive into that. And of course then I hope to see you in another video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.